I am a player, I am a coach, I am an administrator, and I help to run something called That Rugby, which is a rugby development, community focused. Played rugby since I was 5 years old, still play now, still active. And my shoulder injuries, they come from, in rugby, what we call a stinger, which is when I try to tackle somebody who's much bigger than me and stronger than me. And it just creates a big bit of impact on the shoulder I should probably try to address. So this is why now I'm finding that I can't continue to just be a stupid rugby player anymore. I have to actually take care of my health a little bit better.
So what happened to your right knee?
I was playing all rugby, so I was playing rugby about 2 weekends ago. As I was running with the ball, I ran into the tackler here, and someone tackled me from the side. And I'm not sure what happened, but I just felt and heard my knee pop.
Okay, no CBD disease or no stroke, nothing?
We're aware of now. No.
Okay, so let's make the check. And does it feel numb when you are on this position or in every position?
I notice it just in the day.
Okay, it's not when you wake up.
But for sure it does. It has been really painful when I try and sleep on it.
Yeah.
And when I lie down on it, it's like super painful. So I have to change the way that I sleep. You know.
So those are the MRI for your shoulders, yeah. And this one for you.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
So I see you after the exams.
Dr. Celine suggested MRI scan on the shoulder. I really liked that when I spoke with Dr. Celine this morning, there was no judgment, there were no questions about why are you still playing, why are you still doing it. It was just about, let's figure out what the issue is, and then after we get the results, we'll figure out what the course of action is. I think it's really important that a doctor understands sport in general and sport injuries, and I think specifically for rugby too, because what I've had in my experience in Vietnam is that you have an injury, you should stop. And it's just not realistic for a lot of people who play sport. And so for a doctor to understand the background of the sport, but specifically what the sport is and how it's played, I think it's really important for someone like me who has injuries like this. Abnormal, a little bit kind of tingly feel, you know.
Still this tingling, okay.
Yeah.
So let's focus on the left shoulder.
Sure.
So you would say that the pain is every day or a few times a week? Okay.
I'd say I feel a little bit relieved right now, actually, after meeting with Dr. Francois. I really enjoyed actually talking to him and meeting him and having his expertise. So it's really, again, comforting that he was really curious, super curious about what was causing this discomfort and where it was happening. And he can see a couple of different avenues for where the pain might be coming from.
I think there is maybe a small subluxation, posterior subluxation, which can be responsible for this pain due to cartilage, not like osteoarthritis. Enhance, improve your balance, and then the subluxation, the posterior instability, you can resolve it. Look at the MRI. I would say that it's much better posterior instability with pain due to posterior labral lesions. At first, in those cases, we recommend the patient to make physiotherapy, at least 12 sessions, then re-evaluate the case in a few weeks. We want him to play rugby in the future, but we want before him to have a stable shoulder, just in order to avoid any lesions, any more tears, to protect. In fact, the goal of the physiotherapy will be to protect the shoulder in the future.
The really good thing that came out of this for me is that he's really confident it's a physiotherapy-based solution that is required. So that's really good, because I was a little bit worried I was going to require surgery on my shoulder, which is just scary to think about, right? So he's quite confident that whatever it is that's going on, it's probably a 12-week physiotherapy intervention, but we want to make sure that you get to that stage where you can do that, and you can do that healthily and with better protected muscles and joints, you know. So he wants me to do is an electromyograph for my elbow. So he's advised to do is a radiograph of my thoracic spine as well. And again, that'll just allow us to check whether there's misalignment or whether there's issues with my shoulder linked to my neck and my cervical column. So again, as someone who has a lot of injuries and a lot of problems that are a little bit complex, that was really, really reassuring, and yeah, it was a big highlight for me today.